I am 110% committed to Vice President Kamala Harris because of the relationship going back to the days after Trayvon, when I handled a police case out in California and she was their attorney general. And even though we were against one another, we had such healthy respect, and she really showed me and demonstrated to me that she cares about our people passionately.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
I know he's not talking about the same person. Ben Crump and a bunch of Boule black men are running around telling other black men that they have to protect Kamala the cosplaying chameleon. You know, because she's, quote, passionate about our people. When I heard this, I'm like, I know we're not talking about the same woman.
So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No.
She's, quote, passionate about a group of people she says she won't do anything for. She said no with attitude too. But when they questioned her on what she would specifically do for illegal immigrants, she rolled out a whole laundry list.
On January 20th, 2021, if you are president, what specifically would you do with the thousands of people who try to reach the United States every day and want a better life through asylum?
Immediately on January 20th of 2021, I will, first of all, we cannot forget our DACA recipients, and so I'm going to start there. I will immediately, by executive action, reinstate DACA status and DACA protection to those young people. I will further extend protection for deferral of deportation for their parents. I will also immediately put in place a meaningful process for reviewing the cases for asylum.
One of the questions that the black community has is, Senator Harris, if you are elected president, what would be your agenda for the black community?
Right. So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No.
The Democrats have been ignoring our demands for several years now. They won't offer anything to us like they offer other people, but they love coming around during election time to try to force votes out of us. They ignored straight black men for years, like they didn't need their vote, and only focused on black women. But now they're asking for black men's support, and yeah, you have these Boule black men rushing to defend this woman. Not only are they vowing to protect her, but they put up over $1 million in like 3 or 4 hours to help this chameleon trick other people in the community. Literally supporting a woman that's done nothing for black men but locked them up in prison for substances that are now legal in California and laughed about it. The same substances she claimed that she indulged in herself. Supporting a woman that will flip-flop and change positions, even her race, depending on who she's standing in front of. One year she was against capital punishment, then the next year she was pushing for a black man to get taken out on death row, although she used false lab results as evidence to push for this man's life to be taken away. The same woman that all of a sudden cares so much about black men, in that case she stood defiant and had to be forced by the court to release that information.
Is protect her. We have to protect her.
Yeah, Ben Crump and these guys are definitely on one. We're going to get into it, but first, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time, let's go ahead and jump into it.
That she cares about our people passionately. And so what we have to do, brothers and sisters, is protect her.
How are you 100% committed to somebody that told you she's not willing to make any commitment to us, the people she's relying on for votes? Yeah, you're 100% committed to that, and you're supposed to be the black civil rights justice leader? Then how was she passionate about black people when you're up there fighting for justice for your client and she was fighting against you? You had to battle with her. Then you wonder why in these cases where Ben Crump is brought in, on the civil side, the criminal side is always sabotaged. That's because on the civil side, they wash their hands, basically sabotaging the whole criminal case. No, he's not the defense attorney, yet he's so-called fighting with the AG. He said a lot there that a lot of people missed.
We have to protect her from all of those who are going to try to attack her because of racism, sexism, classism, and just all around haterade.
Again, this 3-trick pony was already exposed. 1, convince us that this Indian woman is a black American woman. 2, if non-black people criticize her, call them racist. 3, if black men or any man criticize her, call them misogynistic. And every single point of view made that's not worshiping this non-black Black American woman is categorized as hate or an attack. Listen, y'all are about to successfully install this woman as the presidential nominee when no one gave her a single vote in the primary as a presidential candidate. You literally failed to practice your own idea of democracy that you have people believing that we stood for. Then you're also telling us we can't ask questions? We can't hold her accountable for her record? We can't ask for any tangible resources or commitments for our vote? We should all just shut up, fall in line, give Kamala the cosplaying chameleon our votes and our bank accounts? I'm sorry, this is straight up robbery on so many levels. Like seriously, are you crazy? Do y'all think we're all dumb? We're supposed to let this woman become president in 100 days, quicker than anybody else in history, in a complete fast track, rushing us so we don't have enough time to fully evaluate this lady and know what we're getting into? Really?
You just go ahead and keep your eyes on the prize, and us strong black men and us strong black women, we gonna watch your nine and we got your back. So tonight is a testament to that.
Why are Black people expected in a few hours or a few days to throw our support behind a woman that's shown us on the national stage, at least for 5 years, that she doesn't support Black Americans? When she was the first Indian woman to hold those offices representing California, she didn't support us. And when she was the DA in San Francisco and the AG of California, she didn't support Black Americans then either. The same woman that will let Black women get knocked off by the police, and she did nothing about it when she had the authority to do so. Yeah, Kamala the cosplaying chameleon, she was top cop then. Cop Mala before she turned into defund the police, and now she's back to top cop again just a couple of years later? No, she didn't have Matrice Richardson's back. Go ask her daddy. She didn't have Oscar Grant's back. Go ask his mama. Yeah, she was strong and defiant in not addressing economic issues in the Black community. She didn't have our back. So tell me again, why should we support this lady that's disrespected Black women, Black men, and sabotaged Black children? That's her California record. And she dissed all of us again 4 years ago when she was running for president back then. That's why she got no support from us in the 2020 primary. Like, did y'all forget?
To be able to show not only America, but the world, just how brilliant this sister is, just how much she is a symbol of hope, not just for Black people, but all marginalized people in America who have never had the constitutional guarantees fully bestowed upon them.
Here we go, Obama 2.0. They already bamboozled us with this in 2008. That was 16 years ago. I know you're not going to try to run change and hope on us again. How was this hope?
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No.
Yeah, so how is this Indian woman supposed to be hope for Black people? She's not even us.
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets. As they say, they not like us.
No, they not.
This is our opportunity. And I know we can win this thing. Roland, you understand president politics, battleground politics better than most. Her path to victory, as long as the Democrats will vote Democratic and not be blindsided by bias or bigotry, and we get our brothers and sisters and our little cousins and nieces, nephews, our homeboys, our homegirls, our frat brothers, our Mason brothers, Shaniquas, Junebugs, everybody, as Derek Johnson, NAACP president, often say, the infrequent voters, like with Obama, like what they did in Georgia with the Senate races. If we get those infrequent voters fired up and get to the polls, then she has such an easy path to victory. And like the great men of Omega Psi Phi say, Roland Martin, we need 10 of us. We come to the poll and we bring 10 people with us. Unlikely voters. People, some of them might be in our family. Some of them may be in our community. But we write their names down and we make sure that they are registered to vote and they come to vote. And oh, by the way, y'all brothers, God has blessed everybody on this call. We can donate to Kamala and scare the hell out of those billionaires, because when you got small donors, that's way greater than those billionaire donors because money don't vote. People vote. And that's why we got to have a ground game and organize.
It's funny how they can call on Shaniqua and Junebug for a vote for Kamala and give Kamala money, but when it comes to helping them get in position to elevate with a job or their own businesses, these people are nowhere to be found. The only time Ben Crump show up for Junebug is when he get wiped out by the police, and he used that tragedy to get a big bag for him and his company. Listen, there's a big push right now to pressure and shame black men into supporting making this woman the first Indian president and the first female president. They have the Boule group wagging their fingers at black men. I saw they had Don Lemon on the latest Black Man for Kamala call. I don't know who will listen to Don Lemon. He's LGBT first, definitely not B1. And all this talk about protecting this woman, all because she's supposed to be a black American woman when she's not even a black American woman in the first place, it's just crazy. Why should all the black men that Kamala crapped on with her record and policies in California be defending and protecting her? For one, she's got Secret Service to protect her. They'll be protecting her for the rest of her life. And I guess Doug is there for emotional protection because I'm not sure what else he's supposed to do. Yeah, you forgot about that. She got a whole husband. Shouldn't her husband be protecting her instead of this army of black men they're trying to recruit? Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Black men, are you listening to this? Are y'all getting together by the thousands to protect Kamala the cosplaying chameleon? I don't know. Let me know below in the comments. Special thanks to Philip J. I appreciate you, Philip, for all of your support, as well as Donald C., Lamar, Samuel, Aisha Kiba, Tiffany, Starlet, and Manzoor. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.